Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to Malrias' Musings. This is Malrias. So, my thoughts on Ghost of Frankenstein. I feel like Ghost of Frankenstein is a solid movie. And I feel like it has some good elements, some new elements that it brought in. Of course, it uses the old ones. So I'm going to call this something old, something new, something borrowed, something brain. Because we have some new things, like the castle gets destroyed thanks to villager Dwight Fry at the beginning of the movie. So that's a new thing. And you've got the end of the original monster. We'll get to that later. That's a new thing. Frankenstein on trial, which was kind of a new thing. But at the same time, I feel like we're also hitting like all the old notes again. And this is the fourth installment. And the fourth time we've had like check this out. At the beginning of the movie, the monster's alive, but he's weak, I guess, even though he's not weak half of the time. Sometimes he's weak, sometimes he's not. But technically, he's supposed to be in a weakened state. So we still need a Frankenstein to put electricity to him, even though he's alive. So, and the whole Frankenstein tries to help a little kid, and it gets mistaken, and he becomes an enemy of society. We're going to hit that keynote again. And when you're on the fourth one, and like half of the movie is now being done for the fourth time, I really feel like, although this movie is solid on the rewatch, I'm enjoying it. I feel like we're starting to have, drained this well, so to speak, and the rivers run dry. Not too many else places you can take this. But at the end of the day, I think my biggest issue is that you could have taken Ghost of Frankenstein, right, and taken the novel elements out of that movie, out of that script, and put another act at the end of Son of Frankenstein, and do a little bit of reworking, but fit all those elements into a last act, and just made Son of Frankenstein envelop both of those elements of those movies. And I think if you'd have done that, if they would have done that, you'd have had a solid Frankenstein trilogy, and you still could have moved forward with like Frankenstein meets Wolfman, which is where it goes later on. But I feel like we're starting to like, having milked it dry, there's not much more. I mean, you can take the characters elsewhere, but not in this structure. So those are my initial thoughts. We're going to talk about some of the other things, but I'll see you on the flip.